When America entered World War II, it didn't just bring soldiers. It brought machines. The United States built an army that moved, fought, and survived on wheels, tracks, and steel. These machines didn't just carry steels. They carried victory. This is the complete story of every major U.S. vehicle that fought in World War II, including prototypes. Let's start with heavy tanks. M26 Pershing. The Pershing was America's late-war answer to German heavy tanks. Armed with a powerful 90mm gun, it could finally fight Panthers and Tigers effectively. Its late arrival limited its overall impact. M6 Heavy Tank. Prototype. The M6 was America's first attempt at a true heavy tank. It combined heavy armor with large-caliber guns. Excessive weight and complexity ended the project. M4A3E2 Sherman Jumbo. The Sherman Jumbo was designed to break through fortified positions. Its dramatically increased armor made it highly survivable. The added weight reduced speed and mobility. T-34 Heavy Tank. Prototype. The T-34 was developed to counter heavily armored German tanks. It mounted a massive 120mm gun with exceptional firepower. It never progressed beyond testing. T-29 Heavy Tank. Prototype. The T-29 focused on extreme armor and a powerful 105mm gun. It was designed for tank-versus-tank dominance. Its size and late development prevented combat use. T-28/T-95 Super Heavy Tank. The T-28 was built to assault heavily fortified defenses. Armed with a 105mm gun and enormous frontal armor, it was nearly indestructible head-on. Its slow speed limited tactical flexibility. T-30 Heavy Tank. Prototype. The T-30 carried a massive 155mm gun for bunker destruction. Its firepower was unmatched among U.S. tanks. Weight and logistics made it impractical. T-14 Heavy Tank. Prototype. The T-14 was designed as a heavily armored infantry support tank. It emphasized protection over speed. The project never advanced beyond prototypes. T-32 Heavy Tank. Prototype. The T-32 refined Pershing-based heavy tank concepts. It featured improved armor and a high-velocity gun. Like many late designs, it arrived too late for war service. Now medium tanks. Medium tank M3 Lee. The M3 Lee was rushed into service while better designs were still developing. Its hull-mounted 75mm gun gave strong early firepower, but its tall profile and awkward layout made it vulnerable. Medium tank M4 Sherman. The Sherman became the backbone of Allied armored forces. It balanced reliability, mobility, and mass production better than any tank of the war. Yet, it was outmatched by late-war German heavy armor. Medium tank M2. The medium M2 was built primarily for training and experimentation. Armed only with machine guns, it never saw frontline combat. It was obsolete before the war began. Medium tank M7. Prototype. The M7 was an experimental step toward heavier medium tanks. It featured a 75mm gun and improved armor. The project was cancelled in favor of the Sherman. Next, light tanks. Marmon Harrington CTLS. The CTLS was designed before the war as a lightweight export tank for secondary forces. Armed only with machine guns and thin armor, it was easy to operate but poorly protected. Its simplicity helped training roles, but it was completely inadequate for frontline combat. Light Tank M2. The Light Tank M2 was America's early step toward modern armored forces. It carried only machine guns and light armor, making it useful mainly for training. By the time war arrived, it was already obsolete. M2A1. The M2A1 refined the original design with better reliability and layout. It remained machine gun armed and lightly armored. Its value was developmental, not combat-ready. Light Tank M2A3. The M2A3 introduced thicker armor and improved crew ergonomics over earlier variants. It continued to rely solely on machine gun armament for combat. The tank was reliable and easy to maintain in controlled environments. Yet, it remained hopelessly undergunned against enemy armor. Light Tank M2A4. The M2A4 marked a major step forward by introducing a 37mm cannon to American light tanks. This gave U.S. crews their first experience with gun-armed armored combat vehicles. It was agile, mechanically sound, and served as the direct foundation for later designs. Despite this, its armor was still too thin for sustained frontline service. Light Tank M3/M5 Stuart. The M3 Stuart was designed as a fast reconnaissance and exploitation tank at the start of the war. Armed with a 37mm gun and protected by modest armor, it emphasized speed and mobility over firepower. Its reliability and mechanical simplicity made it extremely popular with Allied crews worldwide. However, its light guns struggled badly against newer German tanks as the war progressed. Light Tank M22 Locust. The M22 Locust was developed specifically as an airborne light tank for rapid deployment behind enemy lines. Armed with a 37mm cannon and extremely light armor, it was designed to be transported by glider. This compact size made airborne operations theoretically possible. In practice, limited armor and mechanical issues restricted its battlefield impact. Light Tank M24 Chaffee. The M24 Chaffee was created to replace the aging Stuart with a more balanced light tank. Equipped with a 75mm gun and improved suspension, it offered excellent mobility and firepower for its class. Crews praised its smooth handling and reliability. Still, it arrived late in the war and saw limited combat against heavy enemy armor.